The federal Liberals were in Hamilton today making a campaign-style promise to provide the HSR with $62 million over 10 years. But as Kelly Botello tells us, with a looming federal election, this pledge to improve Hamilton's transit system may never come.
Liberal MPs Nathaniel Erskine-Smith, Lisa Hefner, Chad Collins, and Philomena Tassi were at the Hamilton Mountain Transit Center this morning to announce a commitment to provide the city with $62 million over 10 years to make HSR improvements. The city will see the first installment of the money next year. That is, if this agreement still stands. While city officials say this funding announcement from the Canadian government is welcomed news, there is a federal election looming, and that could change things.
You want long-term, stable, predictable funding, and obviously politics is less than certain at the best of times, and we are going to have an election this year.
Hamilton's transit director, Maureen Cosson-Heath, says she's hopeful that this money will stick around, even if the Liberals lose the next election.
I think that's always a risk when you work in a political environment, but what we know is that we have a strong partnership with the Liberal government over years. They've been very supportive of transit, and we are very optimistic that whoever is in power will maintain that commitment to the communities across Canada to move people.
Political science professor Peter Grafe says while the Liberals did well in Hamilton in the last election, that might not be the case this time around.
Yeah, they're strong in Hamilton, but there's a real fear that they might lose all 3 seats, I think, from their point of view, which would explain why they have such a strong presence at what's really a relatively minor announcement. It was a bit of a squeaker last time on Hamilton Mountain, and we have seen that the popular MPP for the NDP is going to be running federally, which will make it harder, I think, for Lisa Hefner in that case. Chad Collins in Hamilton East will, face the challenge that's a seat that went Conservative in the last provincial campaign.
Parliament is prorogued until March 24th. Until then, it's a waiting game to see what will happen next. Kelly Botello, CHCH News.